very hardworking, and very, very popular governor of Kogi State, my brother and my friend, Governor Yaya Bello, the White Lion. Excellency, let me just digress a little. I am aware that we are still on the project. It's about 25 minutes to 9 p.m. We are still going to inspect the Lokoja to Benin 4 lots projects. But let me commend you very highly. I saw your popularity, your acceptability, and the love of the people, for you, all the way from Abuja Road down to, what is the name of the other road again? Kanaja. Everywhere, whether we stopped or not, people were out hailing you. I became afraid for those who are contesting anything with you. And, my advice is that they should not commit suicide. Because to contest election against you here is to commit suicide. I commend you, and I'm very happy that I came. My entourage, former minister, my 2 former commissioners, the candidates of APC, before 11 o'clock, is it 12 when the voting would have started, and before 4 we'll be announcing. I'll be with you that day. And I also partake in the campaign here, and it's very instructive. And the SIG, the Director of Highway, Federal Minister of Works, and all the members of my staff, Federal Minister of Works, the Honourable Commissioners of Kogi State, the press, my dear brothers and sisters. Let me first thank your governor. The very day I was announced to be the man to occupy the office of the Minister of Works, he started calling me and he started appealing to me. I said, no, I want to go to Southwest first. That's where the president called. He said, no, the president belongs to every part of this country. And the president will be very happy to see me in Kogi State. I said, well, Kogi State is a convergent point. You want to go to Abuja or the north, are you from south, south, southeast, or southwest? You will definitely go through Kogi State. So I'm very happy I came with you. And we started inspecting the 4 lots, of Abuja to Lokoja project. And we also veered off to inspect the Kanaja. Don't worry, I have to get a title here, so I'll pronounce the Kanaja project. And your governor is also an engineer. He's done a very extensive and beautiful work on that project. Unfortunately, even this section he has beautifully completed. He complained that the flooding there is quite enormous. And so we are putting heads together to see what we are going to do about it. But the worst section is about 1 kilometer. And I saw him already rolling out, equipment and materials to put palliative. But what he has done on the other section is not palliative. It is a very high profile job that he has completed. So nobody is talking about the work in that section, if not that we have the issue of flooding. And so we have agreed on 2 action, which I will go along with Mr. President, who will definitely say yes. One is the governor will have to, do everything to rehabilitate the very worst sections of that road, which is 1 kilometer. And then when it's motorable, then we'll be talking with him about relocating all the people on the flood plain, by that route. And so our permanent desire is going to be to put a retaining wall on both sides of the road, the organized road, and then some fill with sharp sand, put some wood poles, and then put our 1 foot, concrete pavement. That would be a solution to it. But if we do it without relocating the people on the, floodplain, then we have done nothing, because we just swallow the houses, and governance is for the welfare of the people. So we do it, otherwise we will not do that. Aswad will not do that. The Yayabel will not do that. So we will not give such a desire. So that's where we are. We came here to have refreshments, and before 9 p.m. we'll be off to inspect the Lokoja to Benin Road. There are 4 sections, but I'm told that there are some sections that are not, yet included, which they have included and seeking for no objection. I'm placing objection on it. I want to see the review, and I want to introduce our concrete pavements. On the one we inspected from Abuja to Lokoja, we have seen some comments. We've seen areas where FMW we have ordered contractors back to site. We are not very happy with the tech engineering, not tech, the G2 works. And unfortunately, they say they have done 85%. So the job is still looking as good as how it was given. I'm sure that we engage the contractor and see what to do. And our position is that if you fail us in one project, you have to go and review the rest of your projects. So we are ordering the contractors back to site. We are engaging some of them tomorrow for discussion. We saw a section that RCC did where the return wall failed. We've ordered them back to site. It's not the fault of government. They have to do that with their money. And we've had brief argument over it, and I had to tell them that we trusted them as very high technical people. And so we don't expect their bridge work to fail unless they want us to tell the world. So they're going to do that. But I've done a beautiful job, with the exception of certain areas they have to also touch. We've seen what Dantata did. Yes, they did a beautiful job. But the medians, especially towards Abuja, not acceptable to us, so they're going to redo that. We've also seen what's the name of the other contractor? Yes, so the name of the other contractor, section Girls. Yeah, we'll see what they're doing, and then we've made our corrections. Throughout this week, we're also going to be inspecting projects. Just get to office, do a few engagements, and then we'll be on the route. Tomorrow we'll be looking at projects around Abuja. On Thursday, we'll be going to the Abuja-Kaduna Road, and we'll be inspecting that. So we'll continue that even up to Saturday. And then I think from Sunday, if Mr. President permits, then I'll move to Southwest. From there to Southeast and South, and then I'll return to the North. So, Mr. Governor, thank you very much. Thank you for the interest of your people, which are almost in your heart. Thank you for beautiful jobs you have done in the state. I've been able to witness a lot of projects which you have done, and that will make our campaign here that is your popularity is not without your works. So they all go together. So thank you very much, and I'm happy I came here first, because White Lion has been my friend. A man that has a magic smile.